Alright, I think it's about time for a Willow recap. Begin!
We open up to a little recap of the Willow movie, but believe me, it has nothing to do with this series. Basically, Allura is the special baby, child, and is super important, so evil forces will rise and want to destroy her. For her safety, she is hidden away. In the present, we see two girls sparring with swords for practice. We have Kit, the princess, and Jade, played by Disney's favorite girl. They both are lesbians, but totally aren't in love. Another character is Eric. He's in love with a muffin girl called Brunhide or something. Eric is Kit's twin brother, so he's a prince. They'll have to go to a dinner party where we learn Kit is in an arranged marriage that she doesn't want to be in, of course, with a wimpy prince whose name is Graydon. And Jade has been offered a position with guards or something, and Kit is upset about that too.
How dare you!
So she decides to run away, but not before sneaking into Jade's room so she can hold her down and kiss her because they're only friends. But before she leaves, 4 random bad guys attack. We've got the Scourge, the Doom, the Lick something, whatever, and the Dag. They kidnap Eric and poison this dude, and then they bounce. Whew, what a first episode. Time for the... Hold up. There's more. They also gather the little fellowship that includes Kit, Jade, Graydon, Borman. He's usually in jail, but that doesn't really matter. And this old guy who's going to be leading them off. Okay, so then we see him leave.
Alright, that's a great first episode.
No, there's more. We see Brundlehild, or whatever her face is, Eric's current lover, join them. And then she gets told to leave, but then they meet up again anyway.
Okay, interesting.
But wait! There's more!
And then the old guy dies.
Oh.
And then they run to Willow.
Oh, that's a great ending for the first
And then
episode.
they find out that Brindlehild is actually the chosen one, Allura. So that was episode 1.
Good grief. Time for episode 2. For the sake of time, considering the length of the last episode, we'll gloss over the romantic relationship stuff. Kit and Jade are still lesbians. Graydon might have the hots for Allura. Really, this kind of describes the rest of the series' relationship stuff, actually. After Allura proves herself to be pretty stinky at magic, Willow eventually joins the Fellowship in the adventure, so he can keep training her. Meanwhile, the guy who's poisoned by the Lick is after them. And then he catches Allura while she's practicing magic. Next episode.
Episode 3. We learn of a magical armor called the Curimian Curious. Cuirass. Cure that ass. Borman has been looking for it with Mad Mardigan, but was the only one to return. The armor is pretty powerful, and we'll only get to see it used once in this series. When they find that Allura has been kidnapped, they fight, but Willow goofs and actually lets the bad guys get away.
You stupid.
Wow. During some misadventures, Borman manages to find the key to the Curious, or whatever the thing is, but he tells no one. They eventually get to Allura before she's sacrificed or something, but Willow's friend, who I neglected to mention earlier in this, he dies. Jade is also forced to kill her mentor, and that is very sad. But just when you think things can't get worse, we find that Graydon's got bad magic poisoning.
Episode 4. They take refuge in a spooky castle that was the stronghold of some evil, and perform the most intense fantasy magic exorcism ever seen. Things of little to no importance happen, and Graydon is saved. But then we learn that he's had possession problems since he was but a child, and that he killed his older brother. That doesn't play into the story at all, by the way. We finally see what Eric has been doing. He's currently in a completely destroyed and dusty and deserted city. Nice.
Episode 5. What a banger opening! They have to run from the Gales, the 4 bad guys from before, and to escape they go into the Forbidden Forest. There, they meet the Bone people that killed the old guy from episode 1, if you even remember him. Luckily, no one gave 2 rips about him anyway, and the Bone people are actually pretty nice once you're out in jail, and we learn that Jade is actually one of them. Don't worry, that has nothing to do with the story, really. And Borman gets smoochy with the leader, who is also a woman, I should specify. The 2 lesbians decide that just because they're already friends and kiss and talk about feelings all the time, that doesn't mean that they can't confess their love for each other. But before they kiss, the 3rd and 4th kidnapping happens in this series, and Kit and Willow are taken by the trolls.
Oh dear. Episode 6. Kit and Willow are thrown in troll jail, where they meet a man who claims to be Mad Mardigan. They later find out that he was yet another acquaintance of Kit's father called Allagash. The other characters sneak into the Trolls Cave complex in disguises. Allura's powers are causing a few problems though, earthquakes and stuff. Borman's girlfriend runs off to go free the people, and we never see her again. They all eventually meet up, minus his girlfriend, with Borman and the rest, and some petty fights happen. They then start looking for the legendary Curious, and then they find it later after answering some unnecessary riddles. Allagash sacrifices himself for the others to get away from the trolls. A quick explanation of this orange juice. I guess the trolls use get slaves to mine it or make it so that the trolls could drink it and get stronger, or so I've been told. The gang continues to escape, but Kit decides to talk about her feelings and how Allura is a fish. Allura helped save Kit's life earlier, but Kit heard her father's voice in the cave. So Kit is pretty salty right now. Kit then falls into the orange stuff via the unfortunate circumstances, and Eric finds a girl in the broken city. Sus.
Episode 7. The girl is kind of a jerk toward Eric, but later makes advances towards him because she's obviously evil. Allura rescues Kit from the pool of Fanta and they take refuge in some old guy's lake house thingy. But the old man is actually some illusion created by the Gale, so the good guys have to run once again from the bad guys. Even though I don't actually know how powerful the Gales are, maybe the good guys could just beat them, but who cares? While they escape, Graydon kills the bird one by using magic. Yep, you can use magic now. They continue on their original mission of rescuing Eric by using the boathouse thing, and we have a training montage, and Kit and Jade are still lesbian, then Laura's getting better at magic, and Graydon also trained. But when they get to where they need to be, they just see a waterfall! Everyone gives up except for Kit and Laura, who yeet themselves off.
Yeet!
Luckily, that paid off because they end up in the same place Eric's been chilling. In fact, they both see Eric, but he has a shade of evil on his face.
Episode 8. Eric appears to be possessed, or he's very gullible, it's hard to tell. Eric insists that Lily, aka the Crone, who's the main bad person who I forgot about, she serves the Wyrm or something, which is another big bad guy. Anyways, he insists that she's not that bad. Meanwhile, the others, excluding Willow, decide to jump off and help Kit and Allura. A storm is approaching, and when they can't get through the big door to help their friends, they turn to stone. Kit and Allura are treated to some illusion shenanigans, but luckily they are far too strong and break free with the help of Willow, who later decided to jump. It turns everyone back to normal and the fight is on. Kit and Jade fight Eric, who is surprisingly good with the sword. Barman is fighting somebody somewhere, and Graydon freaking dies. And now there's an army on the way. Soon enough though, Allura manages to kill the Crone. Then the Crone moves on to possess Eric to help Kit fight her brother. Barman for some reason gives the curious to Kit, and now she has the power of wrist swords and CGI. She beats Eric somehow and guides him back from the dark side with a glowy rock. What a happy ending! But then we see that Graydon isn't dead, and for some reason there's an evil version of Allura, and it's very confusing, but that's the series.
We hope you enjoyed this recap. If you like other recaps as well as future Willow things, you should probably hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, stay tuned for our latest uploads.
If this video gets 25 likes, it'll probably be more liked than the Willow series itself.
So go ahead and contribute to that. And go ahead and leave a comment letting us know what you thought of the Willow based on this recap if you haven't seen it. However, if you don't have anything else to comment
down below Crone.
If you can't think of anything else.
And until next time, he's Mio.
And he's Guido.
And we hope you have a blessed day. Bye!